Good evening, this is Jack. How are you guys? Thanks for all of the support. 54 countries, unbelievable. I'm going to take you back to like the early 70s. Cocaine. We were still working our way up the ladder, the big guy, the whole crew. And, we didn't have all that much money, but we were doing okay, but we were working hard every day. Well, a friend of ours got knocked off, but nothing to do with us. He went down for like 100 pounds of pot. And they had him locked up, and attorneys, he needed money for attorneys, bail, and the whole situation. And we said, okay, we wanted to help this guy because, down the line we knew we were going to need him because he was a potential smuggler. He was a sailor, but he got knocked off doing something that had absolutely nothing to do with us. But he was good. Vietnam veteran, his old lady, kind and sweet, just good guys. So we were out trying to do some business and trying to raise some extra cash. And of course, we had access to cocaine. Well, the ones of you that were in the cocaine business or have been in the cocaine business or who are in the cocaine business, then you know. A fucking nightmare. Always, always a fucking nightmare. Very, very rare does something go well. Well, this time we bought 1 pound of blow. And it was relatively cheap. It was still in that $7,000 range. And we'd whacked it. Now, we had loaded up our guys. We were still selling coke, but this was extra. So we said, well, shit, let's whack this 1 pound and we'll front it to this guy. Now, this guy was a good guy, but not one of the guys that you wanted just to go around fronting dope to. But we felt like we could intimidate him. We felt like we could make him pay. So we went over to his house and we said, hey, now listen, we've got a guy in trouble. We need money for those fucking lawyers. We need money for fucking bond. We need money. So what we'd like to do is we'd like to front you 2 pounds of blow. And we'll give you a good deal on it. I think it was 67, maybe even $7,000 a pound, like doubling our money. And he goes, yeah, no problem whatsoever. And I said, well, how long is it going to take you? And of course, he did not have a telephone. All he had was a beeper, and the same with us. We said, well, give me a couple of days. We said, okay, we'll leave you alone for a couple of days. But, get this money as fast as we can, fast as you can get it together so we can take care of him and his old lady. We can get him out of fucking jail and grease the attorneys. Okay, a couple of days goes by. No call. Well, I keep beeping him, no answer. I said, well, what the fuck? So I knew where he lived. But I didn't want to just have him go over to his house. I wanted to talk to him first. It was like bad manners to show up, unannounced. No one liked it. So I waited till like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I was all fucked up. I called him and from a payphone, and he beat back. I say, bro, what the fuck's going on? And he goes, well, I'm having a little trouble. And I said, well, Jesus Christ, you know how important this is. We got to get this guy out of the fucking can. We got to grease those fucking lawyers. They won't do shit unless we grease them. And he got like a little lippy. He said, hey, listen, I'm doing the best I can. Like, get off my fucking back. I go, well, hey, motherfucker, listen, you know what this is all about. What the fuck? Listen, I need that goddamn money. And he goes, hey, let me tell you something. You know where my house is. You know where I live. I live right behind my mother. And he hung up. I said, you live behind your mother? Oh, well, I called the big guy. So I meet the big guy. Of course, we're always snorting cocaine in the 70s, all through the 70s. And I said, hey, fuckface said that he didn't have the money, got lippy, sassed the shit out of me, and he said he lived next to his mother. And he goes, what the fuck's that mean? I said, I don't know. What the fuck's that mean? He said, let's go over to his fucking house. So we get over to his house, and he had like a little small cottage right behind like the big house and the little house. His mother lived in a, like a 3-bedroom house. And his house was like a little 1-bedroom with kind of you walked right into the living room, kitchen. It was like a combo with a bathroom off to the extreme right corner of the house. And then to the left was his bedroom. Well, we got almost all the way down to the end of the driveway, and the big guy just took off running, hit the fucking door, exploded the fucking door right into splinters. We were inside the fucking house. So we both had guns. We pulled the fucking guns and said, hey, fuck face. Well, he wasn't home. So I go into the kitchen. I start tearing apart the fucking kitchen. I'm ripping the fucking living room apart. I'm looking through the couch. He's got some kind of a desk in there. I'm tearing through the desk. And the big guy's in the bedroom. Well, he's in the bedroom. He's tearing the drawers and fucking, he's up on the bed. And all of a sudden he goes, ah! And he reached up and he pulled down one of those drop-down ceilings. Well, the whole ceiling came down, but he screamed, but it really didn't hurt him. It was just that kind of like styrofoam with a, like little metal fucking sheeting where the ceiling was just hung up there. And out of the fucking ceiling comes a fucking half a pound of coke and a fucking bag full of money. Well, he just took the bag, put the fucking bag, the half a pound of coke in the bag full of money in a pillowcase, and we're going out the door, and the Sunday paper is there on the desk. And I said, so the big guy goes, hey, listen, I'm going to burn his fucking house down. I go, no. Don't get the fuck out of here. What are you, nuts? He grabs the fucking paper. He just starts wadding the fucking paper up on his bed, lights the fucking paper on fire. We walked out. We got into the fucking car. We drove off. We just went down the fucking street. We hit Lejeune. Bang, we were gone. We got home. He had 60 grand in the fucking bag and a half a pound of the blow back. Name of this story is burning down the house. Burned his fucking house right to the fucking ground. Fuck you if you're still alive. Bye-bye. Got one for you in a couple of days. See you then.